Hi everyone, welcome back to my little YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a video with a difference. I'm going to go back to my favourite kind of videos, which is car videos. So long story short, this channel started many moons ago and I was doing theme park videos, luxury bag unboxing videos, holiday videos, and when we got the Range Rover Evoque 3 years ago, I did some Range Rover videos and it turns out they were the most popular on the channel. I'll put a link somewhere to the videos. I'll put them in the description probably to all the videos because they did quite well. They were sort of interesting, if you like, the Range Rover Evoque. When we got the Evoque, we got the brand new one. We had the old one and we got the new one, and we got basically one of the first ones off the production line. So the videos did do quite well. They were even watched by Land Rover themselves. So there's videos about us going to the event before we bought it, when we actually picked it up, things we liked about it, things we didn't like it about it, and a couple of little features about things like the lighting package, etc. So anyway, the Range Rover Evoque broke down in Scotland. There's a video about that. We had a few glitches with it, and then just before the warranty ran out, which we have extended luckily, just before the warranty ran out, it had some warning lights on. So we got Land Rover's assistants out and they came in and said, take it to the garage now, don't drive on the main roads, it needs to be fixed, it's going to pack in. If I remember what the thing's called, I'll put it on the bottom. Something to do with the hybrid or something like that. So it's been there for over 6 weeks, or 6 weeks today actually. They've only just looked at it, and the part they need, they've ordered it, it's on back order without any sort of like estimated time of delivery. So the car's going, we're getting rid of the car, and we're going to dip our toes into the world of electric cars. So what we're doing today is we're going to the Tesla garage, which is quite exciting. Something we never thought we'd want. We didn't want an electric car, let alone a Tesla. So we haven't driven it yet, so maybe we'll hate it and not buy one. So we're going to the Tesla garage today to test drive the Model Y. So there's two models, I believe. There's a short range one, which I think is the sporty one, and there's a longer range one, so you get 200-300 miles out of it or something like that. So our next door neighbours have just ordered the Model 3 and we're looking at the Y because it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit taller. I actually like the Model X because of the doors, but the reason we don't like the Model X is actually because of the doors as well. When you look at review videos on them, especially in a country like England where we get rain, when the doors open up, all the water pours in, so that's a non-starter. So today's plan is go to the Tesla garage 11:30. It's quite funny when you buy a Tesla, you go and book a test drive. Give you the test drive by yourselves. Next door had 15 minutes in it, but I think you can get about an hour's test drive. Stephen's going to drive, I'm not going to bother driving. You do that, then you go home, order it online, and you can actually pay on PayPal, which I find is quite amusing. So you buy the car on PayPal. So we're going to do the test drive today, see what we think of it, see if we like that car, actually the Tesla, see if we like electric, because that is something which we're quite interested in dipping our toes into, should I say, an electric car. We were going to buy a small electric car. The only one we've ever been in was is it the i3 or the X3 or whatever it's called, the BMW one. It's not the X3. We've been in one of those because our friends have got one in San Francisco. So we've been in an electric car once, but we've never driven one. So this is our first toe dipping into the world of electric cars, but it's quite exciting. So say next door I've just ordered one, so we would quite like to see what theirs is like, but theirs isn't coming till August. If we order this one, we can actually get it in July, so that's today's thingy anyway. I've waffled on for 3 minutes now, so next things you see will be us getting the car, inside the car, and we waffling on about the car. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, watch the video. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down, and just enjoy the video if it's something you want to see. So next time I see you, we'll be at the Tesla garage. So we've arrived at the Tesla garage. It's not like a normal car garage where it's like a big luxurious showroom. It's sort of just a shed on a retail park. So this is where I picked the car up. There's the blue one, which I presume's ours. We take photos and videos like a good one. I'd imagine that blue one's ours. Oh, it's quite a handsome thing, isn't it? I'd imagine that one's ours. Here's a comparison of the X and the Y. So that one's the Y, the one we're looking at. That one's the X. I do think the X is a lot nicer looking. Just do a little video. So I do think that the X looks nicer. That might be a problem if we're looking at buying a Y.
Music.
I'll have to talk over the music. It's copyright music, so I'm just going to talk over this clip. Just testing the legroom. Look how good the real legroom is. It's unbelievable.
You still got plenty?
Yeah, Stephen's just moving his seat to where he would sit. No, there's ton. Oh my god, is that where you would sit?
I don't know, without the pedals it's hard to tell.
Absolutely tons of room.
That's right back.
Oh, there's like acres of room. Just leave it there and I'll see what side to get out the car. Look, you press these buttons to unlock the door. It's so cute. That was with the seat all the way back as well, so there's still tons of room. We're driving for the first time in the Tesla. It's funny because it makes no engine noise.
Oh,
Steve's gone up the curb. I tell you what, the garage is smashing. It's not what I was expecting. It's a huge big area out the back. I'm going to sneeze. It's a huge big area out the back. It's so nice. So I've done a few videos of the one in the showroom. It's probably easier to show you than this because we're obviously moving in this one. I'm impressed so far, mind. Everything's controlled on this Digibee What's-It. Oh, little camera came on there. I see the mirror's got like a...
You've got a tiny little rear view mirror.
The mirror's got like a glass thing around it. Well, like the sunroof doesn't open. Oh, and I don't think it has a blind in it. But it's a nice big sunshiny roof. These door... Oh my gosh. These door handle things are nice. You press them, it's like electrically opening.
It's a bloody gym.
The reversing cameras are good, certainly better than the Range Rover. Which wouldn't be difficult. Watch out for the curb, Stephen. So storage, we've got a huge big storage bin in here, which is rather big. I'll show you in a second when Stephen's got his manoeuvre out the way. So there's a huge big storage bin here. Oh God, it's massive, that. Those are both, do you press that and it closes?
Oh, I know where he meant.
Up there. Alright. Those are both wireless chargery things. Watch out a second, please. There's a huge big storage cubby in here. Sorry, the quality of my camera work isn't up to scratch, but we are moving around. The glove box is here, which you open via the screen. So there's a big glove box in there. We've asked a question about the white or the wood trim. So this one has white seats. So white seats automatically come with this white trim, which I actually quite like. But there's also a wooden trim, but the wood trim comes with the black seats. Because there's no options on them. You can pick, I think, different size wheels and a couple of things, but you can't say things like, I want this brown on a white seated car, for example. So it's very, this is what you get. It's a bit like Volvo, there's no options, so it makes it easier, I guess, but you've obviously got no choice in white one. Look how cute these funny little flaps are. This is, I say cute, I mean cheap. This is just made out of fabric, so it's like a little magnetic cover there. Does have vanity lights though. So anyway, we're going to go on our test drive and we'll come back in a minute to tell you what we think of the car. We were just talking about the mirror there before. The quality isn't the best, look. It's already broken. This is editing Mark. Excuse the part where I say that the mirror's faulty. It's actually plastic trim that when the car's delivered, it's to protect the mirror, so it should have been taken off before the car went out. We've been at the Tesla garage today to ask a few questions, and the one in the showroom had the same sort of plastic trim thing on it. And the guy said, oh, I'm sorry, it should have been taken off. It's just a protective thing. So ignore the bit where I'm saying the mirror's broken. It's actually not. It should have been taken off. But anyway, back to the film.
Is it broken, or is that just some sort of trim that... Oh no, it is.
No, it's actually cracked, I think. It's a week-old car. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to show you everything there is on the screen because we've got it for an hour and we don't know how it works. So, for example, if you want to open the glove box, you press that button and the glove box unnecessarily opens electronically. It's a big old glove box as well. See if I can show you inside. It's so sunny I can't see the screen. It's got a little cleaning cloth. I've got Tesla in it. Oh, it has. There's a QR code there. You may want to click that. It might give you a little gift. So basically every single function on the seats, that's not true. On the seats there's the buttons to move the seats down there like on a normal standard car. But if you want to set things like memory seats, etc., you can have as many memory seats as you want, I think he said, and you can set them on the screen. What I'm looking for is lights. What's the lighting package? Is there a lighting package?
I don't need it playing tunes from it.
I want to find out where the little whoopee cushion and stuff is. Display. I'll just go through all of these. Have a little look if you're interested. Now, oh my gosh! God, that's quick. Oh, I think the speed limit here is 100. I think you've just speeded a little bit.
Nifty, isn't it?
It is nifty. What's the speed limit?
70.
70.
Or 50.
Anyway, we're not speeding, obviously. But safety, service, software. There must be software updates, and you can add things onto it. Locks. I want to see where the cameras are. Oh, I'm not going to go into autopilot. That's terrifying. Pedals, steering. It's got a lot of gadgets and gizmos in there. I do want to find the cameras, but I don't know where they are. So that was useful, wasn't it? So I found the cameras anyway. So it's got cameras all around. I can't tell you what I'm laughing at. It's got cameras all. Stephen's just done the Stephen, man, I'm filming. Stephen's doing the acceleration test.
Wowsy.
Right, so it's very fast. It is very fast. But these are the cameras. I don't know if you press them to do something.
No.
They do. Oh, look, there's more cameras there. So you can have that one, have those ones. But it's also got a cool thing, which is like a dash cam, and it records if anyone bangs into you and stuff like that. So it's got lots of safety features like that. Just being careful what I'm filming here. So there's the wireless. Is that the radio? Sorry, I'm bouncing around all over. Oh, karaoke. Oh, let's have a look at this. We've got to play karaoke. Sweet Caroline. I'm a passenger. See what this does. Oh, how exciting this is. Where's my microphone? Oh, hang on, the volume's turned off. Do, 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 do. I have to talk over it because it's obviously copyright music. Do. I've turned the music off because it's copyright, but look, it brings up karaoke. Oh my god, it's worth getting just for that. Wait, I'll turn karaoke off because we'll drop the car off and think what's them nutters been doing. So there's the air conditioning. Look, you can make it all wafty and stuff. You can select where the air comes out of, which is amazing. So there's the air vent there. I know I am just waffling on here, I do apologise. There's the air vent, so you can change there where the air comes out of. It's very clever, I have to say. I take it that's a heated steering wheel. Don't need that because it's 100 degrees. Oh, there's the rear seats there, Stephen.
Right.
So rear heated seats, that's for Miss Vivian and Father and Mother Forrest. I'm just going to show you this view.
Trying to block the mirrors, please.
What the mirrors like, by the way?
It's small, actually.
I think they lax in mirrors because I think they're probably made to be stylish. This mirror's a joke, honestly. This mirror's terrible. The Range Rover Evoque that we have has got the camera in it, so that's actually a camera screen in ours, but it's not an option on a Tesla. So I'll go back to the settings. So in the toy box now, so there's all these gadgets and things you can have. So you can press romance. Oh, you've got to be in drive for it to work. There's a whoopee cushion. That's worth having it for that. Back to serious things after the whoopee cushion. We've got the range on at the minute, so it's got 284 miles in it. Let's see how quickly it goes down. Is that one that looks like an iPhone charger? Is that what's going to go down? Is it the 284 will go down?
It should go down, but it might go up when I'm slowing down.
I don't think it goes up.
It does, because when you... I haven't touched the brake pedal yet.
Have you not?
You take your foot off the accelerator and it uses this recharge braking.
Never in the world. I like how the cameras keep coming on randomly. That's quite a nice little touch. The cameras are definitely better than the Range Rover. The Range Rover had to pay extra for the all-around cameras and the cameras underneath it and either side of it and on top of it, and they don't work very well. Sometimes you just can't get them to come on. This one seems to be quite automatic. Change of scenery. I've come in the back to see what the back's like. The leg room's unbelievable. This is, you can literally put you can put your feet fully forward. And there's nothing underneath the seats either. So there's the same button here to open the door. There's also a manual button which is there. Is there one in the back as well? I don't know if there is. There's a manual button on the front, so if this isn't working for some reason, you can pull a manual button. But when you pull the manual button, it says door trim damage may occur, which is a bit unusual. So this is Stephen's driving position. I do like this big glass roof. It's very echoey in the back, Stephen. It doesn't have a parcel shelf, which I find a bit bizarre. You can probably buy an aftermarket one or something, but Tesla don't do them. You can recline the seats, which I don't know how you... Oh, there's an armrest as well to explore. Hang on. Sorry for the camera jiggling everywhere. So to open the... Sorry. To open the armrest, turning the camera around, you've got to shove your finger in there and pull it down. So it doesn't have a cover on the cup holder. Sorry, you probably can't even see them. So you'll be getting your elbows in them, but it's not really a big deal because it's nice and wide. So that's a nice big cup holder. It's a bit unusual that you can't turn the rear seat heating on from the seat. You've got to get the driver to do it. So this is the back. It's a nice big bench seat, and there's no bump there because there's no drive. Is it the drivetrain that would be there, Stephen?
Where are you?
Where there's no bump in the floor down here. Oh, this is what we're currently looking at. Going down the seaside. I must say I'm quite impressed with it so far. The seats are vegan leather, they call it, so it's obviously plastic. But that's fine. Little cubby thing there. 2 USB. Is it USB-C? Is that what that's called? USB thingies. Nice headrests. I do like the sunroof. It's almost got some sort of sheen to it. Oh, what's that little hook? Is that light? Oh no, a little hook there for your coat. Oh, they're quite rubbery. There's a light there. I'll show you what the view is at the minute. This is the seaside at Whitley Bay. This is the Whitley Bay Dome. So it is Tuesday. What's the date, Mr. Stephen?
It is the 22nd.
Tuesday the 22nd of March. This is our location.
Now, where's the washers? There we go. Oh, that's the lights.
Just flash the driver. Oh, look at the windscreen wipers. They're large. Stephen's just said he doesn't think it feels luxurious, or he doesn't know if it feels luxurious, which it isn't. It's more modern and stuff than luxurious. It's not like Mercedes. I'm trying to do this one-handed. So you can recline the back seats with this little doodah, which is quite nice. So it goes back and forwards. Those are electrically operated as well, so if you want to put the seats down in the boot, you press a button and the seats go boop. Stephen's just been saying that the range anxiety is probably not as bad as you'd think on this one, because it has got 300 miles range.
182, well 315 I think.
Fully. 315 range, and I suppose it was fully charged when we had it, but we haven't really used any. As long as you've got a charger at home and at work and at supermarkets, etc. And if you're doing a long journey, the sat-nav will actually plan where you need to go to the Tesla chargers, which don't take that long to give you a good old boost. Right, I'm back in the front seat where I belong, in the passenger seat. I have to be honest about the rear seats. They give us a bit of a bad back. They're nice looking and they're sort of smart and everything, and they're reclinable, etc, etc. But there's a lumbar support thing that digs in your back, and I don't know whether you can adjust it. I don't think you can. So the back seats, although there's lots of leg room, I mean like tons of leg room, it's unbelievable. Oh, little doggy. But they did give us a bit of a bad back, just to let you know if you have bad back problems. I would spend a bit of time in the back while you're driving around before you commit to buying one. I don't think it's a deal breaker because I'm never in the back seat, but you've got to think about your passengers, haven't you? This one's on the 20-inch wheels. We're not sure which model it is, but we can probably find out by pressing some buttons on here. How cute's that? Looks like you're charging your iPhone, but it's the battery power on the car. What was I saying there?
Not sure which model on 20-inch wheels.
Oh yeah, it's on 20-inch wheels, and all the reviews tell you that they're quite bumpy. Is 20-inch the biggest wheels you can get? On
the long range, you get 19s or 20s.
Right.
20's the harder one. On the performance, I think it's 20s or 21s.
Oh, that'd be really rough. So the 20 inches on this car, bear in mind the tyres are big squidgy tyres. The 20-inch wheels are very, very bumpy, especially in the back. So again, another thing just to look out for. It doesn't feel like you're driving a luxurious car. It's very modern, etc., but it doesn't feel like you're driving, I don't know how much this even cost, 70 grand?
60s, I think, for what it is.
60 odd, 70 odd grand, depends which model you get. 60 odd thousand pounds. This is the, we think, actually it must be on here somewhere, which model it is. It's got to be on here. Service. if we find it, we'll show you which model it is.
Motor.
Here we go, this is the details of the car, so if you want to pause it, if you're interested, you can pause this and see the details. So it's a Model Y, long range. What's that mean? Sounds like it looks like a rude word. It's done that many miles. This is the details of it. So if you're interested in having a look at any of this stuff, feel free to pause it. I wonder what that is. Oh, you can call your car, you can name your car. I wonder if they put that purposely so it looks rude. Time for a little wrap up. So we do like the car, we really do. There's a few niggles which, you know, you always focus on the negative things, that's just life. Stephen's just sneezing, excuse you. So there's lots of things we like about it and there's lots of things we don't like about it. We're not keen on the creakiness of it's a little bit annoying. That is probably because the car's silent, and the big problem is this. There's not even a button, so if you want to go in the glove box you can't press a button, you've got to go into menus, which is a bit of a pain, and of course you'll get used to it, that's just first world problems and all of that. The things like turning the air conditioning on is a bit of a fanny on and stuff, but as I say, you'll get used to it, so that's just not really much to be worried about.
Once it's set, I mean, you pretty much forget it, can't you?
Yeah, set it and forget it. So once you know what you're doing, you'll be fine with it. But we do like the car. It doesn't feel luxurious, it doesn't feel the cost of it, but it's a young, trendy car, isn't it?
It's full of tech.
Yeah, it's very techy. I'll give Stephen the microphone now and he can...
No, thank you. Just thrust it in my face.
So Stephen can give some of his opinions. What do you think of it, Steve-O?
I do like it. It's very high tech. The electric bit is actually a lot less of a concern than I thought it would be. But I think my only thought is it's a bit stark, a bit bleak, a bit trendy, and not very luxurious. It's not very XC90, is it?
Yeah, it's not very XC90, which is probably the whole purpose of it. What we might do is test drive the BMW's version, which is the i something. Oh, there's a nice Porsche there. What's it called?
iX.
The iX.
That
Is
nice
it?
Porsche is a Jaguar.
Is it? Don't like Jaguars. Anywho, we're not buying any more Jaguar, Land Rover brand, Range Rover ever again.
That's
Anyway.
what can't we stop with your never agains? Because you
Never
always
again.
end up looking at tits.
So we have got our name down for the new Range Rover Sport, but anyway, that's another story. So we're taking the car back to the garage now. We do like the car. Would I go home and buy one straight away? Probably not, but we wouldn't do that with anything, because it always takes us quite a while to decide on things, because we're
Quite a while, just 2 years.
5 years to pick a car. But we do like the car. If anyone's interested in one in the slightest, any of the 4 models of Tesla, I would urge you to go and test drive one. It's a lot better than you're possibly thinking. And as Stephen just said before, the fact it's electric, which is everybody's worry about an electric car with range anxiety. If you have one like this with a big range, I really don't think would have much problem. You do probably have to plan your journeys a bit better. So if you're going, say, driving from Newcastle to Blackpool, which we do often, it does take you via some charging stations. So there's bits and pieces like that you need to look at. But I would say I genuinely and generally like the car. Would you agree, Mr. Stephen?
I like it. Yes, I wouldn't say no. There's nothing I'd hate about it. There's a few things that I find a bit irritating, like the unnecessary complexity of buttons and switches to just go this total button-free life.
Yeah, there's not a button to be seen on the car apart from on the steering wheel. There's a couple, and one on the
These
door.
are those sort of multi-function buttons that do different things when you've got different menus up.
Good stuff. I'm going to leave the video on a positive. I do like the car. We haven't ruled it out, I don't think. If we were getting a Tesla, it would be this one. I'd probably prefer the X model, but the reason I like that one, as I said at the beginning of the video, I like the doors, but also the things we don't like about them are the doors, because if you look at real world driving with doors that lift up, bear in mind on the Model X, this all lifts up with the doors and the water pours in. But as I say, I'm going to end on a positive note. We do like the car. We're going to take it back to the garage, have a chat with the guys, and we'll let you know our thoughts on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.